Everyone, I am Carmen Michael, the professional mic holder.
Everyone, it's Alexis Cardoza.
What's up, everybody? It's the Wild Rhino Clark Connors from New Japan Pro Wrestling, and I am here getting wild, drinking an 805.
Hey, this is Billy Starks.
Rip F and Bison. I ran out of booze.
I am the fire starter, the Carney Killer. I am born to die, Jake Crest.
This is Bobby Olson.
This is Anthrax of H2O.
My name's Christopher Landon, Anthony Streeter.
My name is Frank Minetti.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is the Red Air and one half of the PH Boys from Hood Classic Entertainment, representing the Hood Boys, the PH Boys, Purple Haze, Prince Alexander.
This is Martin Stone, the original strong style hooligan.
And today, you have the privilege
of drinking at Moe's.
And you know I'm drinking with Mo.
And you are drinking at Moe's.
All right, everybody, taking time out before we get this show started, that I want to thank Reaper Apparel for having Drinkin' at Moe's be a brand ambassador for their clothing line. They got good stuff. They got t-shirts, they got hoodies, they got beanies, they got lots of great stuff, encouraging everybody to break out of their comfort zone, live their best self, and hey, it's something I try to live every day. Now, be sure when you go and you're filling out your order, use the code Drinkin' at Moe's, get 10% off, and the link and the code will both be in the description. Let's fucking go. Welcome, Drinkin' at Moe's is my 2 cents. Big Mo here, Nate here. We got Jesse along with us tonight. But you know what? Before we get going, disclaimer. My 2 cents is opinions of those talking on the show about subjects about wrestling and their opinions alone. We are not affiliated with any wrestlers or promotions. You can like it, leave it, whatever. Not everybody's going to like the same thing. All right, now that shit's out of the way. All right, so what to do with the like button today? You need to hit that like button, squash it like you're fucking Yokozuna. Let's fucking go. All right, so we got somebody with us today, Jesse. So we are going to, we're going to do something here. I got one question for you, Jesse. Okay. So,
What do we want to talk about?
Well,
yes, I freaking quoted freaking Cody.
Oh, I like it. Well, if you want to, if you guys are okay with starting with that subject, since you want to quote Cody, how about we start off with quoting Cody?
So, more comments from the peanut gallery, I see. Anyways, yeah, I don't know about you, but I am almost wanting Cody to win solely on, so I don't have to hear this talk about him finishing his story anymore.
Every week.
Multiple times a week.
Yeah, each show.
If you remember, Mr. On the board, Dwayne Johnson, said that if he doesn't win, he doesn't get to complete his story.
Oh, you know he's going to.
That's just like the ante. That's kind of like Big Mo with you and the wrestling logic. Whoever has the momentum before the big show is going to lose the big show. So it's kind of like you put a stipulation like that. Like after we did our after we recorded our part one of our WrestleMania predictions, I got to think about it a little more. I'm pretty much thinking that we're going with that they're going to have the whole bloodline going to be there, and it's going to be like a
Cody loses night one. Everybody's there. He overcomes that. Boom, and wins.
Booms and wins.
I don't know what's your
what's
thoughts there.
So my
two
thoughts,
separate things going to happen.
My thoughts on that. Realistically, I like Roman Reigns being champion, but I also want to see this stuff be over with. I would love to see it be done and over. Look, on one hand, you got Roman's been champion for 1,300 some odd days.
And defended it 50 sometimes.
Right. That's in 4 years of time. I would like to see him beat all the records. That would be cool at this point. But I mean, Cody's been so rampant on finishing this story. Lost last year, wins the Rumble again this year. Like, something's got to give. You're not going to double up on that and not have something big happen.
Yeah, it's just like, man, if they don't have him win this year, it's almost like, what the hell are you doing?
When do you have it? If it's not this year, when do you?
Yeah, no, exactly.
It's not going to be bigger than this year.
No,
yeah. Although that's what they said about last year, but then it ended up getting bigger. But if it's going to indeed be, if Cody doesn't win at this WrestleMania, that he doesn't get another shot ever, I don't think they're going to book Cody into the same hole that AEW did.
I would hope not.
Well, actually, as far as that goes, I read somewhere, and it may have been one of the just Van Vliet interviews that he did, where Cody said it was his idea to pigeonhole himself into that, and it was a mistake.
Who the fuck's Cody?
So even with that,
he even said that
not going to want that same mistake twice. Yeah, but like I said, I am just really wanting to finally just have it
wrap it up,
done,
Cody.
Because
wrap it up, Cody.
multiple times a week, it is just like, okay, can I just not hear about this anymore?
Oh, you're going to hear about it. Because the penciled in matches for SummerSlam is either Cody versus The Rock, or maybe even Roman Reigns versus The Rock at SummerSlam.
Yeah, and I know. I don't want to come across like we're talking out of our ass.
Excuse me, I'd like to ask you a few questions.
God, this is not the time, Mace. If Einhorn come down here and see me talking to you or your ass, I'm history.
Yeah, no. Just an opinion. I know we're not the only damn ones that think that way about that particular story. Wanting it to be finally finished. Fuck.
You think we hear about it more when he finishes the story? Like, he's like, I finally did it. I finished the story. He's holding the strap up, Like,
you know what? I think that night, that Raw after Mania, or well, you know what? I would think that they would definitely capitalize it on it for the Raw after Mania instead of waiting for SmackDown. But those first shows, yeah, we might hear about it because it's like, oh, it finally happened. And then, maybe after that, it finally tapers off and we're done.
And we get some good matches again, and we just, instead of the story, finish the story promos.
Yeah, that would be nice.
I mean, I'm not saying he's having bad matches. He's not having bad matches per se. It's just
when he actually has them.
Yeah, it's all.
Well, what are we talking about?
When Roman actually has matches in this title reign, they have not been half that bad.
Right.
It's just a matter of waiting in between all those times.
2 to 3 months.
I've heard this about it, that yeah, it's not necessarily his, Roman's not in charge of the booking for it. I get it. That is fine. But it's like when you have your announcers and everybody making this big deal that he's past this person or that person, and then you see those charts where it's, I think the top 5, and like Roman's up there like 4th or 5th, I forget. Mm-hmm. And it mentions how many title defenses they had during that period for each of them, and most of them have like a couple hundred. And then you see Roman and it's like 53. And it's like, come on. Like, I can't be mad at Roman per se because it's not his thing. But the people in charge of the booking, it's like, come on. You want to, because even, let's say if Roman ends up breaking Sammartino's streak, and then people are still going to go, well, look at how many times Sammartino defended it against the amount that Roman did. That's all you will hear.
You get a bunch of guys that have four-digit day title reigns with triple-digit defenses, and you got Roman Reigns with the 4-digit days title holding on to it with, like, I think the last I saw was like 53.
Yeah, 53. That is the last it's been so far.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, remember when the New Day set the record for the longest, and how all the quote unquote statisticians came out and they said, well, they might say they're the best, but they beat the record set by Demolition. Well, how many times did they defend their titles as opposed to the New Day? And it's to me it's kind of like, okay, so you're comparing Demolition to the New Day, which is like comparing LeBron James to Michael Jordan. Two different eras.
Exactly. We all know who's the better one out of there. So
it's two different eras. Demolitions come from an era where, they're defending it at big shows, and then they're defending it at house shows, and the New Day is just defending it on the shows. They're not defending their titles on the house shows. The only time that at WWE has anyone defend a title on a house show is if they're actually going to try and do a title change, so it's a big deal, so people can show back up for the next show there.
I think the last time I heard about
they did that with AJ Styles and Kevin Owens when they had that whole debacle with the U.S. title. To get more people to show up next time they go, because there's a title change. Let's go next time.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna say the last time I heard about that going down was NXT when what was it, Samoa Joe beat like Shinsuke Nakamura, I think, on a house show. And
what if Finn Balor?
Yeah, it was Finn Balor. That's who it was. Yeah. No, you're right. But he pinned him, and I was like, what? And he's going nuts with the title, and then he like lose it back to him like the next week or something.
Something like that.
I was like, that was cool, But no, that's exactly what you said. That's exactly how they play it. That makes sense.
All right. Now you had a couple other things for what you wanted to talk about.
Oh yeah. All right, let's go. Let me just run into my notes. I have it pulled up right here. Oh, did you guys see the Rugged Pro fan incident?
Oh God, yeah, that was wild. Like,
okay, so
I don't know how anybody could be stupid enough to do something like that.
Okay,
because we've all seen the results of what happens every fucking time.
Hold on. I've only read about it. I don't know what the hell happened.
You should see the damn video.
Oh yeah, the video was funny. I mean, it's not like a funny in the sense of endangering talent. Obviously, we
Yeah.
all know.
No, yeah,
The,
we don't
the,
want
the
that.
funny part is the reparations from going into the ring. You know what is going to happen. Those are trained professionals.
Hold on. Hold on. A fan got into the ring.
Yes, sir.
He jumped the guardrail, ran into the ring after the match, and attacked Jackson King.
Yep.
You and Grant should do that sometime.
No.
Oh, it'd be fun.
I am not doing
jump
any
the
bullshit like that.
and crawl into the ring, and then proceed to get our asses kicked.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. He would probably love that.
No.
Fucking bullshit.
I mean, I wouldn't think it.
Yeah, you'd find it. You get a kick out of it.
Yeah, she would get a fucking kick out of that. But man, that has been blowing up.
I know.
It got posted like either late last night or this morning.
Mm-hmm.
It's been crazy.
So somebody decided they wanted to jump the ring. Who were they going?
Fowler proceeds to pull him off of Jackson King.
So he's going after the kid.
Yeah.
And
which is weird.
basically choking him out. And like you could see the guy tapping out, which is like, okay, you know that you fucked up, so he's not gonna be like, oh, he's tapping out, I'm gonna let go.
No.
Not letting go in a street fight. No.
I've seen enough fan interaction videos to realize that I don't. No, if you tap, you're still gonna get your ass kicked.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, and then they proceed to starting to get the guy out of there, and Jackson King and Fowler proceed to both throw some kicks at him, which I mean, the guy deserved it. Hands down, no way around that.
So here's what really got me, and this is what I've been telling everybody. Anybody that's like been commenting about it on posts or anything, Jackson King is literally a trained fighter. The dude boxes. Like he kickboxes, boxes. Like that dude, the fact that he wasn't fully prepared saved that dude's ass. It really did. And that's the thing is what he did was he grabbed Fowler and pulled him out of the way so he could so the fan could rush him, because he was the one that was like egging him on and everything. I do believe. I think he was.
I want to say, yeah, it was initially looking like he was going after Fowler, but then Jackson King kind of pushed him out of the way.
And he grabbed him, and like I say, the dude started like wrestling him, and that's when Fowler got on him with the rear naked choke, and he started putting it on him, and I was like, well deserved. Again, like I say, protect each other, and that's good. No matter what, and this is just me being, Jesse, PSA to every fan out there. Don't get in the ring, dude. Just respect your boundaries and stay on the outside. They respect us by staying on the inside. We respect them by sitting in our fucking seats. I'm sorry for the
that is it. Yeah.
Well, I'm not gonna go that far, but okay.
my only thing that would even I'm not even gonna say that it would excuse it. But if the wrestler ends up first attacking, unplanned attacking the person, then it's like, okay, you got to defend yourself. But
at that point, yeah,
this was not one of those situations. He just full on jumped in there and went after him. So yeah,
that was
completely stupid move,
and it was a dumb move to say the least. Honestly, like I say, I saw the video and everything. I'm sure Mo will get it to you, Nate. I want you to see it because it was it was a good partnership.
Is it crazy?
Oh, it's like I say, it's wild. It's a good 10-15 second clip of it all happening, and within that 10 to 15 seconds, you can see everybody's scrambling around the ring. They get the guy out and everything. His friends are coming with him. I'm like, don't bring people like that. That's why I don't bring people like that, bro. And I'm glad, again, I don't get that drunk to feel the need to do something like that. I've drank my fair share. I get crazy and wild and whatnot, and I yell what I want to and whatnot. But
I think Mo's frozen.
Goddamn technical difficulty bullshit. What the fuck happened there? But we're back. We're finishing up the talk on that weird Rugged Pro incident, which looks like all accounts that they had a pretty amazing show last night.
Yeah.
Don't want that little incident to put a damper on that.
Oh,
Looks
no.
for all intents and purposes, it was a pretty damn amazing show.
Honestly, like 9 out of 10, head to toe. Realistically, even with the incident in there, like that you can't change solid wrestling. You can't change solid storylines, and you can't, especially not with something so small. It was great show.
I had to.
That was good. That was perfectly placed. Boom, right there.
Boom. All right.
So I work at a bowling alley. Started about 2019, end of 2019, like November-ish. I do the bowling side. I control that side. When I started, there was a bartender, actually trained me on my side as well. Goes by the name of Dusty. Didn't know at the time that I was working with a local legend, as it may seem. I found out about a year later that he was a wrestler. He obviously knew that I liked wrestling because that's all I talk about, obviously. But
what? You like wrestling?
I watch it every here and there, sometimes. But I found out.
Hold on. Do you get up early in the morning to watch the overseas shows live?
I used to, but fuck no anymore.
I don't. I mean, I would love to, man, but I'm waking up too damn early for that these days. So, like, I mean, if it was the time that I was waking up, yeah, but I mean, it's earlier than that, so I'm not gonna wake up 3.
Yeah, the Elimination Chamber started at 4, and I was up at 4.
Yeah,
no,
I'll be up at like 6:45, something like that. But I can't. I don't think I can.
I'll watch it after lunch.
There. Exactly. Let me wake up first. Let me,
let me wake up so I can actually pay attention to what the hell's going on.
Process it. You wake up and just watch it. You're like, oh god, Elimination Chamber's on.
And then you doze off partway through because you're not completely awake.
Yeah, and then you wake up and the show's over.
Yeah, you're like, son of a bitch.
All I remember is the fireworks. Next thing you know, they're not showing anything anymore.
Yeah, it's just paused now. Play again. I don't know.
But yeah, the guy you're talking about, Hype Gotti. Remember getting inducted in this year's class of the Nebraska Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame.
Congratulations.
Great honor. And as I kind of talked with you before we started recording, in our area, in Omaha, Council Bluffs, Lincoln area, if there was ever a pro wrestler that could teach a master class on how to be an actual heel and not like a tweener, Hype Gotti is a guy that could fucking do it.
Oh yeah. I gotta say,
he knew how to get people to hate him.
I want to say I think it's because he lives the lifestyle.
Yeah.
He's not. Listen, he's not actually all that bad. If he watches this, I love him, but no, he has that face. He keeps that stone face, and again, being a heel, having that and having that tough skin and everything, being able to give it to the crowd and just have it come back. He's one of those guys.
Oh yeah. No, I've had some it's been a while, but I've had some interaction with him outside of the words are hard. Wrestling aspect of things. And yeah, no, he ain't a bad dude. It's just when you get him in the wrestling side of things, it's like some people when the cameras are off, like they switch in between, they're on camera and off camera. Hype Gotti at a wrestling show, it's like one and the same.
Oh yeah.
And nothing against that at all.
That's that good character work. That's all that is. Like I say.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
he knows how to flip that switch too to just turn it up a notch too, and that's what really like cements him as one of those top heels. Even just in this area, I'd say just in the Midwest. Like, had he been around more, like had he been traveling all over like everybody now, this dude he would be real well known for getting that go home heat,
like that Dudley, the original ECW Dudley's heat. He could
Exactly.
like, you know what? I don't think I've ever seen him get anybody up to that point, but he like definitely knew how to get it right up there to where it was pretty damn close.
Oh yeah. Luckily, no fans rushed him in the ring, huh?
Oh God, no. Especially when he'd be teaming up with another legend in the area, Abu Colossus.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh God, like I don't know anybody that would want to fuck with him is a, pardon me, but is a fucking idiot.
Oh yeah, if they try, oh yeah, that's doomed for them.
Yeah. Like he's another one of those off camera, have not had a bad interaction with him.
Oh, he's great.
But when it's like on camera, god damn, when you get him in that in-show mode, he can be one intimidating son of a bitch.
Beast.
Oh yeah, most definitely. So Abu, already in the Nebraska Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame. Hype Gotti, sorry, my allergies have been getting to me today. But
Hype
Gotti go.
Both of his buddies from the country, right? Tony Cortez is in there as well, right?
Yes, yep. I wanted to say that I forget what year, but I'm wanting to say, yeah, he's in there.
I want to say it was
yeah, I'm trying to remember what year, but yeah, he's in there. And Hype Gotti going in this year. So I'm kind of hoping that when they go to induct him, that they have at least one, if not both of those other guys there to do it. I think it would be pretty damn fitting.
I know for a fact Tony Cortez will be there. That's a given. Those two are, inseparable. They're I still think one more run between them would be great. But
oh yeah. But yeah, no, I think at least I know I've heard Tony Cortez say a few times that he's pretty much done.
Yeah. I do. I see him often as well. He's around enough, I've talked to him about that and everything like that. Like I say, when I started going to Magnum, he was champion. That was my thing. And that was the first glimpse of like, oh, hey, I know that guy. We talk outside of this place. Like I met him before I knew. And then again, I was like, this is cool, and then befriended by him and Hype Gotti, it was it's a good time. Like I say, working up at Scores has been a pretty nice time, just meeting people and all that. I met Eric Cannon up there because of Hype Gotti.
You know what? Yeah, I could see that being a run-in you might have there. I know I've been to it was a different bar, not Scores. I think there's Sociable Inn where Tony, at least at one point, was bartending over there.
Oh yeah.
Somebody that I was hanging out with. What?
I was looking it up. Abu went in 2019. Tony went in 2020.
2020.
Okay. Because I was about to say that bar that I mentioned that I'd been to, that Tony at least at one point had bartended at. One of the people I was friends with at the time that was also friends with him damn near got us kicked out of there because they were acting a little too and yeah, I was just like, I'm sorry, we're leaving. I'm getting this person out of here.
It's a great friend if you constantly got to apologize for him. What?
Yeah, I'm not going there. I already told you I'm not going there.
I wasn't going to say nothing. I was talking about, apologizing for someone acting stupid at a bar.
Oh, okay.
I know
we've
I know
never
that
been at a bar where I've gotten
I
to
know that
point.
you don't understand it that much because you've mostly been at sea. But those of us that are landlocked with the military, we have to apologize for the dumbasses that get too drunk.
You think I haven't?
I've done the apologizing and I've been apologized for. So
I've been apologized for, and I've also been the person doing the apologizing. Like when I got asked to walk somebody back to the ship, and they kept on trying to get away from me. And one point when I caught back up, luckily the store was closed for the evening, but they were peeing on the front door of the store.
Wow.
People walking by, and I just have to be like, I'm sorry, I'm trying to get him out of here. Yeah, that. And then hell, going picture for picture with British Navy in Bahrain.
No, see, that's your problem right there.
Picture for picture. Wow. I did see that giant beer you had at the last show that you were at and everything. Size of my head.
Yeah.
Gigantic. Oh yeah, that's the one. He was putting them back.
Yeah. I only had 2.
Only.
That's 2 more than I would have, man. I drink, but I'm the tequila guy,
I'm a tequila guy myself.
It's like all I want to drink except for like a vodka cranberry, Vodka cranberry.
All right.
Those are good.
But I haven't had one in a while, but
cranberries, I don't know. Anything with cranberry and it's great.
So we don't need to have to worry about you getting constipated or nothing, huh?
Facts. That is a great call there. I'll tell you, great, sense of awareness for me. And I appreciate that because, we're good over here.
Sometimes when you have a few too many of those, you might not really remember.
Oh yeah, no, exactly. I have, another topic and everything, but it's just, it's just basically favorites,
Okay.
Each promotion, this, that, and the other, hell, we could talk about favorite moves. I like me a good hurricane from Eddie Kingston. Nice little backhand. I don't know. Little thing.
I'm kind of partial. And
the funny thing about that is that God, what match was it? And you know how wrestling has been going on, where you can get hit with like 6 different finishers, and you just keep going back and forth. Like the last Eddie Kingston championship match, not the one he just lost the Continental title to, but there was one, I think it was on a pay-per-view, where he hit like 3 of those back fists, and the other dude hit him with like a couple of their moves. You sit there and you read the comments, it's like, why are they using a punch to finish a match? Do you watch wrestling? I'm trying to figure that part out.
Yeah, you don't want to go as far as I don't know, Jake Paul and him being able to throw a punch in a boxing match, but then you get him in a pro wrestling ring and he throws the shittiest worked punches I've ever seen.
Who?
Yeah. Jake Paul, Logan Paul's brother.
Logan Paul.
I'm talking about Jake.
Has Jake been in a wrestling match?
Oh, he was at Mania, wasn't
he? He went in to save Logan.
Oh, see.
The guy that's about to fight Mike Tyson.
Yeah, he's going to get destroyed.
Oh, God. I hope like hell. That he does. Because I heard a comment recently that Jake had made where he said that he is going to bury Mike right next to his daughter. And I'm like, okay, if somebody were to do anything like that with, people that know me know the whole thing with my daughters. So if anybody were to bring anything like that up about them, if you want a way for me to go from a general teddy bear to a goddamn grizzly in the matter of a couple seconds, you bring that up.
Right. I heard a comment from Mike Tyson actually that said he's not coming out of retirement to just fight him for money. He's coming out of retirement to retire him. He wants to make sure
that he does.
And that's what I was thinking. I was like, man, that would be great. That would be, my birthday's not until December, but that would be a good present. I don't know.
I mean,
now, if we just have someone come in and retire Logan Paul.
Oh God, that would be amazing.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
My one thing that I'll give Logan over Jake when it comes to wrestling and getting in there, Logan at least when he's there makes it seem like he takes it very fucking seriously.
Yeah.
Instead of like a lot of part-timers that they don't seem to take it very seriously.
Right.
Logan, while he's there a little more than some part-timers, he's definitely been able to gain at least some respect from me in those aspects where it's like, okay, I might not like you too much personally, but at least when you're there, you're not treating it like a joke.
Exactly. Right. Especially coming from, being a YouTuber and doing, obviously the boxing that he's done and everything like that. Coming into something like this, it's a whole different thing, a whole different ball game and everything. And he's taken to it so well that just going to one of the points where he caught Rey Mysterio on that dive, and maybe he was a little far back, like you said, or maybe, blah, 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 whatever. He still was there. Like that's being there, the know-how, the, split second thinking, boom. That was great. Like that, again, coming from where he came from, not doing, WWE stuff, not doing any sort of pro wrestling at all, and getting trained and doing that and being able to do something like that. That's crazy to me. I also, if we're throwing in, the part-timers, did you guys see Pat McAfee's match with Adam Cole?
It's been a while since I've seen it, but yes,
it was really good. Some of these guys that come in and they have a natural knack for it. It's crazy. And that's why I'm so proud to be a fan, because I'm like, I look at them, I'm like, no, I couldn't do that. No.
Yeah.
Well,
so you bring that up. What about Stephen Amell?
Dude, that guy could go.
Athletic as hell too.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of pissed off at Stars for canceling the fucking show the way they did. That was the only reason I had Stars, was to get that show. Like literally the day they said that wasn't getting renewed, I'm like, well, I guess I don't need Stars anymore.
He said, well, I guess this app isn't getting renewed.
Basically.
Let me go delete that from my devices real quick.
There you go.
And I pretty much did.
Right.
He had that tag match in WWE, and then I don't think he did anything until All In.
I think he did a spot at a Ring of Honor show.
Do what?
I believe he did a spot at a Ring of Honor show, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm talking about matches.
Like matches, like a match, not much, but a match at a Ring of Honor show.
Maybe. I know he had a match at All In with Christopher Daniels.
That I do know that for sure, yeah. Which, from what I remember, was pretty damn good.
It was.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, you also got to realize that Christopher Daniels has been in for a little bit, and considered probably one of the safest workers that is out there right now. So,
oh yeah.
It's and that's awesome. I remember watching Christopher Daniels as I was growing up and everything, like 2003, and when TNA and everything was just starting to get like
Mhm.
big Spike TV and everything like that. That was so
that
cool.
triple threat between Daniels, Samoa Joe, and AJ Styles. Like, literally, if you want a blueprint for how to like do a classic triple threat match, boom, you go and you look at that.
Exactly.
Wait. All right. Well, we got anything else?
I got nothing else for this one.
There's a train going by.
Yeah, tell them to stop that fucking shit.
Yeah.
Stop that shit.
Fuckers.
Yeah,
All right, well, that's
stop
it
that
for
shit.
this one. We got more shit to talk about for another episode. Let's fucking go. Get the button to fucking hit.
Fuck.
I'm leaving that in.
Fuck.